Our Firefly and GenStudio Figma plugin allows users to use the Firefly and GenStudio tools directly within Figma. Users who have access to Firefly will be able to perform one of these 6 operations. They'll be able to generate images, generate similar images, remove the background of images, perform generative fill with a brush tool, use prompt to edit, or generative expand. Users who have access to GenStudio will be able to perform one of the 3 operations. To generate on-brand ad copy. Users will be able to generate new content, content variations, or translate content. I'll briefly demonstrate the Firefly features, and then I'll move into the GenStudio features. Starting off with image generation, users will be able to select from one of Adobe's available models. If I start off with image 4, for example, I could upload a style reference image. Say I want this image right here, I could then adjust the strength. I can also upload images from my device or AEM. An image can then be generated. Users will be able to perform various actions on these images after they are generated. By clicking this icon, I could download all to Figma, I could generate more, or I could copy the prompt used to generate these images. I could also upload any single image to the device by doing a few things. I could click this icon, I could drag and drop an image, or I could simply select a frame and then an image, and it would place that image into the frame. I can also perform 2 other actions on each image. I could perform generative fill or generate similar. Users will be able to perform the generate similar function by selecting the card and uploading an image from their device or uploading from AEM. Additionally, users can always select an image on the canvas and then perform any operation after. You'll find a similar flow for remove background and prompt to edit. Generative fill has a slightly different flow that I'd like to demonstrate. If I select an image on the canvas, there are a few options that I'll have. I could use a brush tool. I could adjust the size of the brush. I could select an area. I could reset a mask, or I could select the background of an image. And then I could simply describe what I'd like to generate in the filled areas. Finally, users can perform generative expand on images. You simply select an image, and then a temporary frame will appear around the image. Users will then be able to resize the frame, optionally describe what they want to fill, and then click generate. Users will be able to perform GenStudio actions within Figma. To get started, I must have a supported GenStudio template. To learn more about these, please visit our documentation. I must select this section node to get started. Then I can select one of these cards. I must name a project and then select the content type. Then I need to identify the elements within my frame. I'll identify this as an image, this as image text, and this as a headline. To view more about our supported field types, please visit our documentation as well. In this instance, I'll identify this as an image and this as image text. Then I can apply a brand, persona, and product. I can select the number of variations, up to 8 variations, and optionally, I could select content from AEM to replace my images with. In this instance, I'll add a prompt and then click generate. Generated experiences will appear as a new page on the left-hand side of the Figma canvas. To learn more about the available GenStudio features, please visit our documentation.